Come on, Meekos.
Albert.
Meekos, before I begin, the man's
Tone is so low.
for reasons of health and safety, nobody get on top of tables and chairs during my standing ovation. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Meekos. I'm extremely honored and somewhat humbled to have been asked to stand here today on this very special day. Now, I'm under strict instructions from several people to monitor my drinking tonight. So, I've been pretty good so far. I really only had about a half a drink. Now, there was 2.5 on top of that to get through to get to it. That's just physics. There's really nothing I can do about that. But, I'm gonna say a few words about Dane tonight. But first, I'd like to talk about C. Poor C. I mean, I don't know how many times I told her over these years that Dane just does not deserve it. But, I mean, you can't help but fall in love with it, right? Poor C. Dane, in C, you have someone who is absolutely fantastic. Someone who deserves a good husband, who will love and cherish her. I only hope she'll find you an acceptable alternative. Now, one tradition of the best man is to try to embarrass or humiliate the groom. But since Dane's capable of doing that all on his own, I figured I'd, talk about how much of a thoughtful, caring young man Dane is. But after hours of writing, it still only said Dane's a thoughtful, caring young man. So I figured I'd revert back to tradition. Now, many of you were not close enough to see during the ceremony. Dane was pretty nervous. He had this bead of sweat over his brow that didn't fall. It just sat there and just kind of shook like this. And I was gonna wipe it for him, but I didn't want to mess up his makeup. I've known Dane now for well over a decade. We met down in Toontown, aka Altoona, and we just clicked. It's rare that you meet someone who has the same perspective with you as almost everything. Not to mention him. But we share everything. We used to chase after the same women. We used to go to the same parties, we had the same friends, and that's all before we even met. Seriously. But what we did, I was like, what, freaking friend? We shared everything, man. I would borrow his jeans. He would borrow my rare handmade Korean shoehorn.
You know what? I don't want no parts of what you just said.
I'd borrow his dad for advice. And he borrowed my mother's shoulder to cry on. Like I said, we're both Libras. His birthday's what, 4 days after mine? So a lot of times we have our birthday parties together. As a matter of fact, I would even go to his birthday parties that he wasn't able to make it to in his place. Speaking of which, see, come on, man. I gotta deserve some kind of award or commendation or something. Not only did I get him here safely and on time today, but I brought him back from Vegas unmolested and from the Dominican unscathed, as promised. I ignored all requests, and believe me, there were quite a few, to do just the opposite of that. But I love you, Steve. And Dane loves Steve. There's no denying it. Well, next to himself, he definitely loves Steve. But I couldn't ask for a better friend than him. I only hope that I've been, half as good a friend to him as he's been to me. Get there? Yeah. It's been said that you make a living from what you get, but you make a life from what you give. And that's been Dane for as long as I've known him. Whether it's his money, his time, his advice. Dane's one of life's givers. And today he's giving his heart. A pretty big give by anyone's standards. But I don't think we could think of a more worthy recipient than C. You know, I borrowed the title of Best Man today. I borrowed it. But see, Amanda, you can rest assured you're definitely going home with the Best Man tonight. Little advice. If you and C ever disagree, ask yourself this question. Do I want to be right?
This is
Or
great.
do I want
right
to be
here.
happy? And see, well, the fact that I'm standing here doing this now says you don't listen to me anyway. So. But as both of you enter into married life together, live each day as if it were your last, and each night as if it were your first. I have one more duty to perform. Please stand and raise your glasses. Please stand. To the lamp of love, may it burn brightest in the darkest hours and never flicker in the winds of trial. I wish you every success. To Mr. and Mrs. Dane today. Another round of applause for Best Man.
Right now. You proud of your boy right now.
That's